Welcome everyone to the first installment of Kink Shaming. And don't worry, we're not going to be going after fairly normal things like different ages. I'm not even talking about the people that have poly relationships. Keeping up with the theme of cool lighting, we've got our changing lights today. Cool. Specifically, what we're going to be talking about today are essentially pedophiles, in my opinion. Now, I already sort of touched on that on my first video with the weird people on TikTok, but at that point, I didn't actually understand what any of this is. I did a little digging, did a little research on my laptop here, and I found a whole culture around this thing. And it bothers me a lot. What the fuck is on my laptop? Now let me preface this by saying I don't think it's necessarily okay to pick any sort of person out, point at him and go, haha, look at that fucking weirdo. Except in cases like this where it's really goddamn weird. What we're talking about is the DDLG community. Whatever the fuck that means. The whole reason for this video stemmed off of me finding this weird ass video on YouTube from Barcroft TV, which in my opinion is just a discount TLC, because TLC is weird as fuck. My girlfriend lives as a toddler / extreme love. There's a whole playlist of these extreme love videos, and it's just a bunch of weird kink shit. We've got I married an inmate serving life for murder. Let's see, there's I share my boyfriend with his husband. There's a few of people who pretend to be vampires. That's a whole different thing. It's weird, but it's not much of a problem as this, in my opinion. Because this is the fucking problem. It's time to stop! Let's go ahead and jump into this weird-ass fucking video that we're gonna watch.
I never want to grow up.
Can I put it on the fridge? Hooray!
I'm a little and...
I've already seen this video. I watched it earlier. It's still weird watching it now.
This is a valley of ashes, a fantastic farm where ashes grow like wheat into ridges and hills, and grotesque gardens where ashes take the form of houses and...
Bro, you vape? Cool.
Peppa and Emily Elfant like to share their toys with each other.
Okay, that took a weird fucking turn. Rice almighty. This is gonna be a rough one. I have found my prince. I call him Daddy. Jesus Christ.
My name is Max, and I'm 20, but not really, because I'm 5.
No, you're not. You are 20. You are an adult. You are not 5.
The rain stopped. Do you want to go to the park?
Yeah.
Yeah? You want to go to the park?
Because you're off, and I have a daddy baby day.
Daddy baby day. Let's get a jacket on.
Okay. And shoes. I have to wear shoes. Also, I want to take Moana.
Okay.
Moana.
DDLG, by definition, is Daddy Dom Little Girl, and it is a subsection of BDSM, which is a part of kink.
Okay, everyone remember that part. Remember, it is a kink. It is classified as that. There's literally Dom in the name of it. That'll come important later.
I decided to try it out, and I've just loved it ever since. It's just me.
I'm a pizza.
There are a lot of people in the community that do this sexually, and I am not one of those people. This is a completely non-sexual lifestyle for me.
And there it is, coming in with that fucking heater. It's not sexual. Okay, it probably is though. Honestly. This is harder to watch than my Facebook cringe video.
You gonna step in the puddle?
I know a lot of people look down on more hardcore versions of the DDLG subset, but for a lot of people, it's non-sexual. And like for us, it's non-sexual.
Homeboy, they look down upon it because it's fucking weird. Okay? Whenever you're dating a woman and she walks around and acts like a child all the time and calls you daddy and shit, it looks a little weird and people are gonna look down on it because it's fucking weird. And I'm not saying that calling your boyfriend daddy is a bad thing, because a lot of people enjoy that. That's a fairly normal one, okay? It's when the woman acts like a child all the time and sucks on pacifiers and wears diapers and shit. That's where the problem is. When she actually thinks she can be a 5-year-old, it's weird. Stop.
I like puddles. Driving to the park. Oh!
I can't control, like, if we're out in public, you know, I don't just randomly, like, shout daddy, because that's involving other people in something that they didn't consent to.
Okay, stop, I'm sick.
And honestly, you can tell that the people that are making this show are not taking this seriously whatsoever based on the goofy ass music in the background. Sounds like circus music, dude.
I'm not a big kid. Yes, I am.
My dom, my daddy, takes care of me, but I also take care of him. We take care of each other. And I think having that nurturing aspect to the relationship really makes it strong.
Thank you, Papa. Kiss.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Daddy!
You still want your babies?
Can I have some milk instead of water? Got it. It's heavy. Ugh.
This is my little corner, and this is where I keep most of my stuffies and some other stuff. And this is my passy box, and this has all of my pacifiers and stuff in it. And I have a lot of them.
See, there's the fucking pacifiers, man. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Also, what fucking 5-year-old still sucks on a pacifier? The fuck?
Like, cut like that, and I really like
It's dope.
all of my rules over here by the bed so that I can see them. I have an extensive list of rules, but the main ones are no tantrums, no saying no, and those are the two that I'm not that great at. If I break a rule, then I get timeouts. I just have to sit.
I bet you get punished, don't you, you fucking weirdo? Yeah.
Anytime that I want a story, he'll read it to me because we like reading together. And sometimes I get to read the books, and if I don't know how to say a word, he helps me.
She made a very big muddy splash.
Shush. My favorite toys are all of my stuffies and my Monster High dolls. Those are my favorite. I'm the best at coloring.
You're the best at coloring? Not based off those pictures that were taped up on the back wall over there. You step up your coloring game.
This lifestyle is kind of like a coloring book where she hands me the lines and I can just fill them in with whatever color I want, basically.
Yeah, you gonna fill it in?
Can I put it on the fridge? On the fridge. On the fridge. Hooray!
Holy hell.
I am so vulnerable and so open in little space that's where I want to keep it. Like, it's a safe place, and it's a place that we share together.
You have fun today?
Yeah. The best fun in the world.
Most fun ever.
Most fun ever with the best daddy ever.
My daddy and I are very much in love, and this is something that we do to strengthen that bond.
Daddy.
God, every time she says that word, it's like getting whacked on the back of the head with a frying pan. Ugh.
Tired. Yeah.
I am an adult.
Bro, you're gonna give your 5-year-old a vape? What the fuck is up with that? That ain't cool.
I will always have that childlike sense of wonder about me. And whether or not in 20 years I still call myself a little, I know that I'm gonna have that inside me because I don't want to grow up.
Oh my god. There's another one on here of another person, and with these two that we just watched, I can kind of see how it's just sort of, you know, a thing that they do. It's not necessarily a sexual thing, But there's another video on here that you can just tell by the look in the fucking dude's eyes. Yada 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 yada. A lot of these videos on this channel are blocked in this country. I don't know what that says about their content, but a little sketchy. Here we fucking go again.
But while Deja was researching BDSM for Dom, she realized she had a kink of her own.
He used to call me a brat. That was something he'd say, I know what you are, you're a brat. I Googled brat, you know, like what bratting is. I was like, I like all this stuff. I like this stuff, let's do this. And he's like, well, I've never done that before, we could try it. And I was like, yes. Yeah, I could be a brat. I named this one after my daddy.
Daddy loves you, princess.
Oh, Jesus.
Little space is basically when you kind of like age regress. This is Tiny, and this is Sunny.
Now, I appreciate that this girl isn't doing the child voice, because that other girl was like nails on a fucking chalkboard for me.
And it took some getting used to.
Frustration is a big part of it, you know, because whenever you're talking to, you know, Deja in Little Space.
Damn, son, you got a fat dip in there, hell yeah.
Strictly non-sexual.
In my mind, they're separate things. Like, sex is for adults. It's always for adults. It's not, you're not supposed to sexualize, you know, things that are childlike.
You can't tell me it's not sexual whenever there's so much weird shit on Reddit. Like, you can't see these pictures because they're blurred out, because they're of people's tits. And other things. I don't know. I don't know what's down there. I'm a virgin. So I'm a child of God. I do not participate in these unholy things. There's this one weird dude that keeps posting on here. Oh, yep, there he is. This weird dude that keeps posting pictures of himself, and he's like, "Good morning, princesses." You fucking cretin.
Oh my gosh, you're a pedophile. Oh my God, you're incestual. Or like, they go on this whole entire rant of,
Yes. Yes. Oh my God.
ours is non-sexual. There are people who do it sexually, but they're doing it with other consenting adults.
Now let's back up here for a second. I'm not saying that partaking in childish things is a bad thing. Like, for fuck's sake, I'm a grown-ass man. I still read comic books and watch cartoons from time to time. So yeah, it's the point where you literally want to become a child again, and most of it is for sexual pleasure. Y'all are fucking nasty. Yeah, this was a rough one. I didn't like this. I didn't like this one bit. Piper's punishing pussy packet in Pennsylvania. So thank you everyone for taking a trip down Satan's lane here. I know I've been promising motorcycle videos soon, and I promise again I will get to them. Still broke as fuck. So guys, if you want to keep coming back and looking at some cringy / weird shit, then be sure to subscribe, like these videos, comment, whatever, what have you. I don't do whatever you want. I can't make you do anything. It's fine.